14.
There's a 1 and a 4, and that makes 14.
Episode 14.
Which is after 13, and we can't top that one, so we'll just try.
Episode 14.
I like sandwiches made with meat and cheese.
Episode 14.
I'm out of ideas.
He's out of ideas. Why isn't this thing going? Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
We will be going
as soon as
in
this
30
thing work.
seconds. Why won't this go? All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right.
Dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite. Ladies and gentlemen, it is episode 14
Ladies
of the
and gentlemen.
Who Does That show.
Thanks for having me on your show, Jake.
Hey, thanks for being a part of it.
It's called our show.
Is it our show now?
It's
You're,
my
you're
show. I'll
taking
just let
over?
you borrow it. We'll keep it at my house.
You're taking over? Sounds like, never mind. Anyway, I really didn't have a lot, and then all of a sudden, boom, we got a lot of topics this
Jake
week.
has so much stuff that takes personally into his heart that we're probably not going to have enough time to discuss it all.
We're having to start a new show, too. All right, we're running you at a 42, because I am all over the place.
That's
here.
fine.
All right.
Eventually somebody will turn on the show, and when they do, they can tell me if I'm too loud or too
bingo.
soft.
We got 3. Hopefully they could hear you.
I hope nobody ever tells me I'm too soft.
We got 3 watching. Tune in. Okay, let's. How's your week?
So my week's been, I've semi-inherited another car.
What up, Sarah?
Which I'm working on. Hey, Sarah. And other than that, I've been busy at work, working on stuff, and I've really been researching a lot about this, how Tupac's still alive with dreadlocks in Cuba.
Oh,
how's your week been?
well, let's go back to that. My week's been horrible, but yeah, we're not going to talk about that. It's all positive this show. So, of course, last week I had a fucking amazing show where I was laughing so freaking hard, so I knew something bad was going to happen.
I'm pretty sure Jake peed his pants and then didn't wash them because I think they're in this trash can down here by me. I can see them.
Do that out of your breath. But anyway,
It's
we're
my
not we're not going to bring up all the negative shit that's happened to me this past week after that great show. So we're going to keep it positive. You want to start off with the Tupac thing, or we want to go? We have a lot of topics this week.
The thing is I'm sure more people know about it and have more information on it than I do. I don't know the guy's name. I just know that I've seen some videos of this guy with dreadlocks who has the same crookedness into his teeth and sounds just like Tupac. And it's in Cuba, if I'm not mistaken, which is where everyone goes that is supposedly dead. I'm sure Epstein's there too.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Maybe Elvis is there too?
No. We're talking about the 90s and 2000s here, Jake.
Oh, well.
Elvis is dead. Actually, he's well and alive. I saw that Elvis is actually this, not gospel guy, but what's the name of those guys that like just take money from you instead of like actually believe in Jesus?
Priest?
No, yeah, kind of. But this is like one of those guys that goes on TV and does it. He sings songs on the air for like old white ladies with bangs.
Yeah, what, reverends or what is it?
No, it's like apostle or not apocalypse. No, I don't even know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Episcopal Church.
Sounds legit to me.
I don't know. I should really come up with some answers to my own questions before I go on air.
Yeah, probably. Well, I kind of threw you in the mix.
Tupac's still
I kind of
alive.
just threw you in there. I think everybody knows that.
Mama.
We're wearing. Oh, we got the new Bobby's gear. Thanks to Bully Bags.
Bully bags, where you can get your
We're gonna bring-
flyest
we're-
bags for throwing for.
We'll bring that up later in the
okay, we'll bring it up
sponsors.
later. That's fine.
Blues hat. Terry Singer got traded.
Brought to you by the Blues and trading the best players you have.
He went to New York for Sammy Blaze, and that's all I have for the wrap up of the week. You ready to get on this?
Testing.
Ready?
I got it.
Okay. First topic. I just want to. We don't have to go long on this one again, but I got to bring up the AI shit again.
Do it.
So I got someone sent me this. Oh, actually,
We're in the Matrix.
yeah. Before I go there, I totally forgot about this till right now. See,
Jake's updating his Facebook status.
I'm prepared. I've been doing a lot of other stuff.
Oh, that's
this
MySpace.
week.
Jake, MySpace isn't cool anymore. Stop going on.
What, nobody goes on MySpace anymore?
No, not anymore. I do sometimes
Oh.
just to listen to my own theme song.
Huh, that's weird. So, someone sent this to me, and they asked that AI we've been talking about, a Zeus trans woman argument. Write a persuasive Dr. Seuss poem explaining why a trans woman is a man.
That's messed up that you would even involve Dr.
Get
Seuss.
this. I'm going to read this to you. Or do you want to read it?
No, please.
Okay, I'll read this. I'll read this to you guys. All right. I see your hair. It is a wig. Your Adam's apple still looks big. You are a man, and that is clear. I do not see a woman here. I must admit, it's rather odd to hear you say you're now a broad. You have no uterus, so no, you cannot bleed from down below. I do not like your padded bra. You should not use the woman's spa. You tell me you had surgery. Your pronouns still are him and he. Your chromosomes are X and Y. That means you'll always be a guy. You gave yourself a girly name. That does not mean you're now a dame. A surgeon chopped your egg and ham. I still won't call you ma'am, I am.
And this was written by AI?
Yeah.
That was one of the worst Dr. Seuss poems I've ever heard. It sounded like it was written by a 10-year-old who's never
Oh,
read
my
Dr.
God.
Seuss.
Maybe it's just me reading it because I was so
Listen,
excited.
No. And here's why I'd say that. Because I have 2 kids and a ton of Dr. Seuss books. There was no made-up words in that.
What do you mean?
Not one. Well, sassafras and frifolas. Dr. Seuss makes up words. There's fake words in all of his stories. They come into our real word zone because they're Dr. Seuss, but they're not really words. So I'm going to tell you right now that I don't think that was actually written by AI, and if it was, I'm no longer scared.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know. So, and that's going to bring us up to what I want to talk about. So now they have...
We've never talked about stuff you don't want to talk about, by the way.
Yeah, that is true. Sorry, she's blowing up.
What is going on there? Jake's so popular.
So anyway, I want to bring this up. So I got, I think it was, my cousin or my sister sent me this, and it's a guys are making money off this AI by making fake, like Insta famous people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're making these chicks that look super hot, but they're fake, but they're acting like them. You know, so all these guys are going on there, and they're like, "Oh, this chick's hot. Look at her
I'll
picture."
pay $10 for her feet.
Yeah, something like that. And dude, they're making a killing. Like I just saw one guy already made 1.2 or 1.4 million dollars.
Seriously?
Yeah. Off it'd just be like
okay.
us sitting here, be like,
Good night,
"Rate
folks.
this."
We're done with this show. I'm gonna go draw some people.
No, you don't have to. It does it all. It's that visual thing. Remember, I told you that you could just be like, "Hey, make a tree out of shotgun shells and whatever."
Do I have to be a hacker to do this? Do I need to be able to? Get
We're
into
not on that
people's-
yet. We're getting there. We're
do I
not
need
on
to
that
be able
yet.
to get into people's inner thoughts.
So anyway, man, this thing is really hot.
Your
It's
phone
comfortable.
needs to go on silent mode, is what it needs.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's people blowing me up for ideas.
Terribly unprofessional.
Yeah, right, Sarah? So anyway, so these people are making a freaking killing off of fake stuff. And all these people are throwing them money because they think they're talking to these hot chicks or whatever. And I'm like, genius. But then you start thinking, what the fuck is this going to open up?
Well, what you can see it clearly is when you're talking to AI, it doesn't know how to use words in a sense of talking in a conversation. So, like for instance, you would say, "Hey AI," or let's call her Sally, since it's a made-up person here that AI is. "Hey Sally, I have a migraine," and then Sally is going to search the web as AI would, and it'll come back with a "Have you taken a pill?" And then you would say, "Huh?" And it would say like triptan.
No.
Now, any normal person would never know what that is because it would have to be somebody who has migraines who would then be prescribed that. It's a pretty wicked drug that they gave me when I first broke my neck, and it's like a pain inhibulator, so it turns off these pain receptors instead of actually migraine medicine. But AI doesn't know that. AI would search on the web all over the world for migraines and then see that that's a good solution for it and use that in the conversation.
Yeah, but then they'd also read all the reviews and when people give their feedback on when they took the medicine for the side effects
Right,
and stuff.
but what I'm saying is that no regular person, I mean, what I'm looking for is in a regular person, not that I'm buying chicks on the internet or trying to send them money, but I would assume that they would speak with some type of correct but incorrect English, and they would not pluralize singular terms like AI always does.
But that's the whole point of me bringing this up. It's not your normal AI.
It's not your normal AI. Well,
It's
I'll
like
tell you what.
AI on steroids.
I thought it was you that I sent $20 to.
No. Nope. Oh, you really thought those were my feet on your phone?
Yeah, Jake. Based on the moldy toenails, I was like, that's got to be Jake.
Anyway, I think that's scary because this is only the child version. They're supposed to do the adult version by the end of the year.
But it still has free will. You know, it's not like they're just taking our money, which would be even more scary.
Well, yeah, but
They
down
just
the road.
turn off my bank account.
So
I'm scared.
I was watching this Elon Musk thing, which is I believe is an older video. And he was like basically we're gonna get so advanced that the robots are gonna take almost all of our
Oh
jobs.
yeah, Elon Musk is awesome and also super scared about this.
Yeah, and he's saying that it might get to a point. I wouldn't say he predicted it. I'd have to rewatch it on his
No, he did.
words.
Here's my Elon Musk. I've been saying this for years.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's literally saying that they're just gonna have to start paying us and have robots. So you'd have your robot. So instead of you go to work, your robot would go
Right.
to work.
So basically, you pay the person with the best robots.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, you remember Pogs? It's nothing like those.
Okay.
Those were those discs, the little paper discs that you'd have a metal disc that you'd hit them with. Millhouse on The Simpsons was big on those.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Okay.
All I know
BattleBots
is
would be what it's actually like, though.
yeah,
Where
BattleBot.
You build your own robot, and then people would pay to watch it kill another robot.
Yeah, isn't that scary?
Whoever has the best robot gets the most money because your robot survives.
I think that's freaking scary.
I know a guy
To
who
me,
builds,
it's scary.
who's starting to build planes with no training, and I like it. I think we should make that.
What?
Stop making it like I'm stupid, Jake. You love that idea, and you know it.
A guy
We're
built a plane.
I know a guy who works with me who has no background experience in airplanes, aeronautics, and he's building planes, little miniature planes that fly, and they fly far, and they're doing well. And he taught himself computers. It's pretty cool. I think that we could make our million there. We don't have to have fake chick's feet, Jake. We can do it on
Yeah.
anything.
So you're saying he watches YouTube during the day?
I think I should go downstairs and get that electric foot shocker thing.
Yeah, what? Are you sure it's not on you already?
I'm sitting on it.
Oh, let me ask you about that. Did you have any side effects?
So 3 days later, my legs were entirely not my own. It's the best way to put it. It felt like my legs were on drugs and doing their own thing. Sometimes they would try to stand up when I was clearly trying to sit. And also they were numb for the majority of the time. And then they got really sore.
Really?
Yeah. I stayed on that thing for way too long.
I don't know. Mine twitched out of nowhere.
Like 3 hours after that, I was still like just spaced out. Felt like I'd been on a roller coaster for a while or something.
Huh.
The spinning thing, not the roller coaster. The spinning thing that puts you against the wall as it spins in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always try to stand up in it.
Well, no, you try to throw up to your right. Because then it basically hovers until you come back to it and then right in your face.
Yeah, I don't think I
Who
do
doesn't like
that. I don't think I do
Why
that.
don't you just read some more text messages then?
Well, I'm going to go to the next topic because we lost you on this one.
I don't think so.
I don't know anything about this topic. I was going to ask you have you ever heard of the Calgary Stampede?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
I just got into this. Well, not into it. I just found out about this.
Then I'd like for you to read the 2 sentences you figured out.
Basically, it's like our Mardi Gras and St. Patty's Day combined, Canadian style, I guess.
Canadian style, which means everyone wears denim.
They do not care up there.
No, dude, I'll tell you right now, Canada, and I'm not going to say America sucks, but Canada has figured almost everything out. It's French fries and gravy. Come on.
French fries and gravy.
It's amazing. But Canadians they have free healthcare. They party like it's going out of style, and they're still super kind. Like, just the kindest people. And the majority of Hollywood's Canadian, by the way. So the talent is there, too.
Same with the NHL.
Yeah, really. But that's because it's cold there. The talent is just because they're pretty.
Yeah. Anyway, I was watching
So
this
the
thing.
Calgary. So, by the way, that brings up a good topic in my head, which, always goes all over the place. Do you remember 15 years ago or so when it snowed real bad and then there was like this hurricane down in New Orleans here? And so everyone came from New Orleans and did Mardi Gras here in St. Louis. And it was like the 3rd biggest Mardi Gras in the world ever.
No.
It was the one I went to with you. It was really cold outside, and then you ditched me. Do you remember that?
I should probably remember that.
I'll
but
never forget it.
How bad was it?
It was really bad. The streets were so crowded you couldn't even walk through them. You had to kind of.
That was probably the last time I was at Mardi Gras.
And then you found like this VIP tent, and because you're tall, you got in. And then they were like, "Who's this guy? He should just hold trash bags." So they handed me the trash, and then I stood there for a minute, and I started to cry, but it was so cold I couldn't.
What?
And then I had to find my own way home. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. I was so
Yeah,
short.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I'll never forget it, and it's because you've had a good time. I didn't have a good time.
Well, obviously, I didn't have a good time.
But
so I
the
don't
whole
remember
point
it.
of that was that Mardi Gras, apparently St. Louis, because we're so French, which is why we have St. Genevieve as our initial capital before Jeff City, we have the 2nd biggest Mardi Gras in the country every year.
Yeah, well, I knew ours was up there. I didn't know it was that up there.
It's up there high. And when New Orleans shut down thanks to the Katrina, we were number 1.
Was it Katrina? Are you going down there this year?
No, I never do.
Yeah.
I don't like
see
the party.
point.
I like to watch the parties later when everyone's getting arrested on TV.
Yeah, I know.
I think Sarah likes Canada. What do you think?
Yeah, she likes Canada. We have it at Bobby's. I don't know if you know anybody that's going and doesn't want to drive. We have shuttles.
There's a Canadian Bobby's.
No, at Bobby's.
That's pretty cool. Hey, what was going on with Bobby's the other night? I heard that there was a guy, Jedwards. Was it Jedwards?
Jay Edwards, yeah. He actually put on a good show. That was last night. Yeah, I was excited. I talked to him afterwards, and he's talking about bringing what's it called, a circuit, where basically what he wants to do is he wants to get a group of bands, like his buddies' bands and shit, and then they're from Nashville.
Okay.
And they want to come in, and basically they would rotate. So they'd have book 6 bars. So we'd have him on a Wednesday. Then next Wednesday would be one of his other buddies' bands, and then the following one, they just basically rotate every week.
That's not the rotation I thought of. I thought you'd have 6 bands on a Lazy Susan.
Yeah,
but that's just as cool.
That'd be cool.
One Lazy Susan per day. I'm kind of excited for this now.
Yeah.
So we build a lazy band. Band Susan.
Just cruise. I thought it was a good idea though.
Can you pull down your shirt and show us if he signed your breast?
No, he didn't. I tried. His wife wouldn't allow him to.
The Sharpies aren't sharp enough.
I think that would be a good idea. Just because they're in Nashville and he has to truck here. Like he had a book it last night because he was playing up in Illinois, like around Chicago area, I think, or something like that. Like 4 hours away or something.
Did his jet break down or something?
I don't think he has a jet. He does play with, I never heard of him, Cody Lane. I guess he's like on the
I'll bet they're good,
top
though.
50 Billboard or something.
If Jedwards plays with them, they've got to be at least decent.
Yeah, his voice is pretty good. I told him that. I was like, I don't tell a lot of people your voice is good, but he has something.
So you'd say he's kind of like Henry Rollins?
Are you going to be on that all night? I don't think they know who Henry Rollins is.
I think everyone knows who Henry Rollins is.
I don't think they know.
Henry Rollins was actually an actor, Jake. So he was in Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Keanu Reeves, Johnny Mnemonic.
I know Keanu Reeves.
So there was a movie that Keanu Reeves was in where he had an implant in his head that you could download data into, and then he would carry it like DoorDash to the next spot, and then they would upload it from his head to their computer. So it was like top secret data stuff. Anyways, they loaded way too much in his head because the price was too good for him to say no to it, and his head was going to explode until he went underground in this third world type of universe. And lo and behold, the only person that could save him, Henry fucking Rollins.
Okay.
Yeah.
By his music or just by him?
No, he was not a musician in this. He was like an underground doctor. And when I say underground, he was actually up high in the sky. They had like this train on a train track that was broken down so nobody could get into it. Accessible by ladders only.
Huh.
Henry Rollins, man.
That is weird.
You need to look this up more often because Henry Rollins does a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I never heard of him until you mentioned him.
I think he was also in that movie that Ice-T was in where they were hunting him.
Is that the one with Trespass?
No. They were hunting him. He was a human. He was a homeless guy, and they hired him.
Yeah, wasn't that in St. Louis?
In the woods, and said, "You're going to be hunted now. Squeal like a pig, boy."
All right, we'll move off that.
Next
one.
subject, please.
Yeah, well, I got lost there. I wanted to talk about the Chinese balloon ship, but I don't know if we should.
The Chinese blimp.
Balloons.
So
balloons.
Yeah. So
what are your thoughts on those?
Here's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, give me your thoughts.
You'll never get the honest truth from the Chinese. They don't have to give
or
it to
our
us.
government.
Or anyone, really.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is we're all robots. So you're never going to get the truth from anyone. I don't know who's in the Matrix and who's not. I think we're all in it.
Wasn't it Mr. Wilson?
Did you ever own a potato clock?
No, I never.
No, so they make when I was younger, they had the troll book orders, and you could order books and magazines and cool posters with kittens on them and stuff. But most importantly, they always sold the potato clock, which was a clock that had wires that you would plug into real potatoes, and the electricity in the potatoes would run the clock. It was the most fascinating thing as a kid, next to Connect sets, erector sets, erector connects. Weird. It's not weird; it's science.
Yeah,
electricity. So the whole point behind that, Jake, is that we're all batteries, just like in the Matrix.
Yeah, that's true. Well, obviously, you got a recharge last week.
I didn't get a recharge.
Yeah, with all the electricity that we put in you.
I think the foot thing stole my charge.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that's why it hurt so bad.
Well, I'm definitely not going to use it because that thing was...
Well, based on our fucking viewers this week, maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
How do people know that I'm doing that, though? How do we have so many viewers right away when I was doing it? Does somebody text someone else and say, look at this guy getting electrocuted. He's so cute.
Yeah. I love how you threw the cute part in there,
Could
too.
somebody please text everyone?
I think it's just been a weird week for everyone.
It's getting pretty weird, man.
Like I said, this week has just been a horrible week.
I feel like there's a 6-foot-tall privacy fence everywhere that I'm supposed to hop it, but my leg hurts.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird that I'm describing it like that, but that's kind of how the week's been.
This week's been horrible. I hope we could cut this week out of our...
those dreams that you have where you're trying to run, but you can't, or like you're trying to fight someone, but your arms don't really work. Like those. By the way, I've had the same nightmare for the past 10 years. The same one. Every dime. I'm in the van.
Well, this really got deep.
I'm
I
in
don't
a
know
van
how
with
it
my-
went from
check
Chinese
this out. It goes
balloons
fast,
to
dude. This is a fast one.
this.
I'm in the van with the family. I have a super sweet 2016 Dodge Grand Caravan, stow and go seats, and we're driving on a bridge, and then all of a sudden all the asphalt disappears, and we're on just the rafters that the bridge is made of.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. It never finishes. It's been the same nightmare I've had every night for like 10 years.
Dude, this can sound kind of weird, but you should try to kill yourself in your nightmares.
I heard about that, but then you die in real life.
Well, you can't die in your nightmares.
Yes, you can.
Then you die in real life.
That's not true, dude. I've died in plenty of my nightmares.
No, you'd wake up.
But it's just like when you try to swing on someone and you can't really swing. I die, but I don't really die.
But do you wake up?
I become my soul. And then I float over my body in my dream.
That
And then I start
sounds
freaking
like-
out. And I wake up freaking out because I'm like, am I still my soul?
That sounds like a Bruce Willis Sixth Sense movie.
Bruce Willis, dude. He's the best.
He's the best. All right. So you don't really care about the balloons.
I think Matthew Perry's more important.
Matthew Perry's more important than the balloons. Got it.
Well, yeah.
So that's your thought process?
The balloons, yeah, I mean, the balloons, so scientists have devised cameras that they can see a dime and the writing on the dime from space. Now, how far up is space? No one's defined it. You're talking a couple miles for the stratosphere. The atmosphere itself goes up 10, 15 miles. But they can read things from very far away. Walmart has security cameras that can read your text messages while you're walking. So the technology's all there. Question is, what the hell are they flying over Idaho for?
Well, no, they flew over the whole United States.
Right. The majority of the United States is trees, water, dirt, and sand.
Well, probably to find out where our bases are.
Monsanto is in Chesterfield, Missouri,
Yeah, that place.
China.
I don't even want to know what's going on with that place.
I could tell you one story, but it was before it was Monsanto. It was after it was
Ugh,
Monsanto.
that place is
It
scary.
used to be the Pfizer building, and I had to drop somebody off there, and there was like armed guards and live animals.
What? I'm not even paying attention.
Sarah's had some terrible dreams.
Really? You feel the pain? She says, I've fallen and been shot and been stabbed in my dreams.
Yeah.
When I wake up, I feel the pain
Yep.
for a second.
Yep, she feels
Is that
it.
true?
Yeah.
You do that?
Dude, I'm telling you, like I die in my dreams, and I wake up freaking out because I'm still in the same feeling. Like my body still feels like a soul.
Like you feel, so she's saying if she got stabbed,
Mhm.
you could,
Yeah,
when
you wake
she-
up and you're like, huh?
really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I wonder
Dude,
if
it's
I ever
nuts.
had
It's
that.
nuts. So what did Matthew Perry do now? Matthew Perry was talking crap on
Like
Keanu
a
Reeves.
numbing pain.
He wrote an autobiography, and in it he said, why would we lose all these great celebrities, but Keanu Reeves is still here?
Oh, he played the game. He played the Hollywood game.
Who did, Matthew Perry?
Or you said Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves is the best.
Yeah. No. The
Yes.
Hollywood game is like you gotta basically suck off the right people or get raped by the right people to stay in the limelight, like the hype for a long time.
Like Limp Bizkit.
Like Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg does not blow.
Dude, there's no way you're telling me Snoop Dogg has been around this long without having connections.
But you mean like connections between his hands and his mouth?
I guess.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg paid off before weed was
That'd be
legal.
a
Snoop Dogg was
connection.
paying people off with weed.
Yeah.
That was how everybody likes weed because it makes your stomach feel better.
So it'd be connected. Yeah. So it's all, they always want something. It was who was you want to be a rock superstar, live large.
Big house, five
Five
cars,
cars. Cypress Hill.
Charge, covered up in the
Wasn't that
squad,
Cypress
don't
Hill?
trust nobody, gotta lose all your... Yes, that was Cypress Hill.
Yeah, Cypress Hill.
Gotta
Listen to the
look
song
over your shoulders
Cypress Hill.
constantly. Listen to any song by Cypress Hill, and then try to match
Yeah.
it up with a song by the guys that sang "Bombs Over Baghdad."
Bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah, Outcast.
Yeah, dude, that's old news. Anyway, yeah, my thoughts on the balloons. I think them and Russia were teaming up somehow, but I
Really?
don't want to get in that because I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can't just go to the next subject after you say the two giganticest countries in the Northern Hemisphere
Oh, dude,
teamed
don't
up
you think
against
it's
us.
funny that one week we have a fleet and a spy ship that was off Hawaii, right? A fleet of ships, and then they sent the spy ship as the tester to see when it's like, hey, all right, bud, you're getting too close.
Here's the craziest part about
And then a
that.
week later, we have fucking balloons that are supposed to
Right.
be weather
Well,
balloons, and they come out and say.
If you remember 3 months ago, Vladimir Putin put out that the most stealth, most large submarine ever made that had missiles on it that were nuclear, and they were the size of school buses, and then it vanished. And it hasn't been talked about since.
Yeah.
I really don't think that Vladdy or the Chinese emperor, whoever that is, would be sending up a balloon with no weaponry of any kind to defend itself.
Yeah, because this is a spy balloon.
Yeah, but they could come up with a drone to spy and not get shot down. I think that's a decoy.
At
is what I think.
66,000 feet, I think they put one out at a certain level, like let's say 60,000, then 63,000. I mean, I don't know the specs.
Based on the videos that I've seen on the internet that
saying.
they got shot down with, you could clearly see them at 66,000 on a clear day.
Yeah.
That'd be dumb.
I saw it right out here.
Right, so you fly a drone. So those are the decoy. That's what they're sending the planes after.
Well, no, because it took.
It's like, hey, look over here, look over here, and then now what we're not looking at is the submarine that's nuclear that's sitting on the side of San Francisco.
So, you agree with me?
I agree with something.
I think they're plotting.
I know they're plotting.
I think they're just trying to push to see when the alarms went out.
They're trying to see how much we'll sell this show for.
Yeah, they don't have that much money.
What do they have? Ruples over there? Is that 1 billion ruples?
Oh man. Yeah, I guess. You want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. And as long as it has something to do with why the bathroom smells so bad all of a sudden in America.
That's like burnouts.
Yeah, something's going on, man.
How do you feel about people that do burnouts?
You mean like with their tires?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have the feeling. If you're in a fast car, you feel like you need to do it, but you don't have to keep doing it.
Yeah,
Two reasons.
Never get
tires
that.
are expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
Rubber and the other 17 compounds of tires, toxic.
Yeah.
Let's just put some smoke in there. And the only way to do a real burnout is with soap.
I was watching that. They got that Snapchat, Diesel on Snapchat or whatever. There's diesel trucks or whatever, or diesel, whatever the hell it is.
I hate those guys.
And like 90% of their videos are just big trucks doing burnouts. And I'm sitting there thinking, like,
clouds in their exhaust.
how is that cool?
Right. So diesels, the coolest part about a diesel is that you leave it running for 10 hours, and that's what's best for it. It's way better than just turning it off when you stop at the store.
I have no clue what that has to do with burnouts, but thank you for the tip.
Well, the point is that diesel trucks aren't known for burnouts. Why would you do them, and what makes that cool? The coolest part about that truck is just that it runs forever.
I wish they'd just show videos of them just throwing money out the window to people instead of annoying everybody around them.
Because they're just burning money at that point. But then think about the 10 people that are standing around it in the smoke cloud, and then 15 years later, how much money they have to spend on cancer treatment.
Yeah, it's like when exactly.
Yeah.
Horrible. It's like that South Park episode with people and their motorcycles. Look over here. We just got to be more louder.
The Harley fags.
Yeah. I just don't get it.
And then God hates fags on the building, and they're like, you can't talk. Kids, you're in big trouble. And they're like, whoa, why? Because you put God hates fags. Well, yeah, God hates fags. Like, you can't talk about gays. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gay people aren't fags. We're talking about the Harley fags.
He might get shot after that one.
No, dude. So
he said it. I didn't.
For years, I got my current events from South Park. All of my news came straight from that show.
From South Park.
Yeah, because not only are they incredibly current because they write the show the 6 days before the show airs, they also give every side. It's like watching BBC News instead of CNN or Fox.
Dude, I haven't watched the news in a while. I turned it on. I was like, what the fuck?
It depends on what station you're on to see.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like, now they don't even try to hide that they're trying to play with mind games with you guys.
Oh, no,
it's
not
just
at
all like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's all biased because it's all owned by one or two companies. So I think George Carlin was saying it best. Was it George Carlin? I think it was George Carlin.
I don't know.
Somebody was talking about this recently on a video that I saw, and it was all about how there was 7 oil companies, and now there's 2. And that's pretty much it.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know where it goes from there.
Yeah. Speaking of beef prices, Jesus, dude. Cow prices are going crazy.
Beef?
Yeah, dude. If you can find beef ribs, it's like gold.
I can find you beef ribs right now.
Dude.
I know a guy. Give me an hour.
It is so hard to find beef ribs in the United States, and I have no fucking clue why.
Because they... it's a terrible idea to even talk about this out loud without getting assassinated.
All right, let's move on.
They put a whole lot of steroids and stuff into the beef, and then they got caught doing it, which is why my kids look like grown adults.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. So what they did is they put steroids and growth hormones into the cattle so that they would grow faster so they could get more meat. What it ended up doing was kind of like the mad cow disease thing where it kind of just killed off all the cattle, and now there's no cattle, and therefore there's no meat. So supply and demand.
Well, that is the most sophisticated answer I've got I've been asking this for months, and that is, can I give you a little Boston? Oh, that fucking killed.
Boston. Say hello to your mother for me.
Boston, with the goddamn khakis over there?
Khakis.
Jesus,
What
come
kind
on.
Of windows are these? Are these the double panes?
Oh, these in the house. Have you ever been hacked? Funny story. I have been hacked.
It's funny that you said that because I actually know a hacker that hacks hackers, and if anyone needs one, It's about to go down.
I might need one. I woke up today. Obviously, you guys know my Facebook account got hacked, and that led into a couple of my other accounts got hacked, and that led into my Streamlabs getting hacked, and that led into my house cameras getting hacked, and that led into my
Jake.
other house cameras getting hacked.
Sean seems to think there's an old friend of yours.
And oh, what up, Sean in the house? You know Sean.
I do know Sean.
Yep, that's the biker. Oh shit, I missed a lot. What's going on here? Yeah. So anyway, so I got hacked today. So I would love if you could point me to your buddy.
Don't worry, my buddy already knows everything.
Good, because dude, I don't know what the hell's going on. I was on the phone for hours. I was fucking doing all sorts. So I guess whoever did
I'd like to talk to the hacker for a second here. Who do you think you are? We're gonna find out. We already know. And when I find out where you live, I'm gonna send you a ton of panties. Hope you like them.
Wow, that really went.
Was that scary? Was that scary?
That was not scary. I thought you were gonna go more of the Taken dude. I will find you.
I was going to, but then I thought that's already been done.
I mean, if he's a hacker, he's a nerd, right?
Right. So he's never seen panties.
If you give him panties, he's gonna be like.
He's gonna put them on his head, and he's gonna try to build a woman. I've seen weird signs.
That's like giving a hockey player a bunch of free hockey sticks.
Yeah, but then the girl was like, she was the biggest curse of all. The house got destroyed. The brother turned into a big blob of shit.
Huh.
Weird
you really
signs.
thought about this.
Ooh. I've been thinking about this for decades. But yeah,
who
the bottom
does that,
line
right?
is that
hacking's not cool, especially if you have a personal
Look, Bruce
vendetta
Willis
or
fought a
something.
hacker when in Die Hard 5, and we all found out what happened there. Your computer games are shit. Yeah, take my bank account and try to kill my 401k off. I'm going to burn your house down, and then we're going to find out who's tough. Okay?
Are you gonna soak the panties in alcohol?
The panties are actually toxic. I soak them in beef.
What, are you gonna deliver them on a balloon?
I'm not delivering shit. I'm going to make him come pick it up.
Oh, that's really fancy.
That's right. He's going to think it's Chinese food.
Anyway, they're getting trickier but sloppier at the same time.
Very
So
sloppy. They're very sloppy. Come hack my 20-year-old
I have
camera
been hacked
system.
to answer the question, and it
Luckily,
took a lot of my time today. And I
Always-
find out that it might be someone closer than I thought that did it. So
Don't
kudos
worry,
to you.
He's being tracked. The guy that I know hacks hackers, and therefore he's.
But yeah, let's move on before we.
Let's move
go
on
anymore.
because he's
Okay.
probably one of the 5 people
We're gonna move on.
watching.
Speaking of, all right, we're gonna go completely off topic. I want to bring this up because I'm just curious. I need you guys' feedback now that we got some talking going on
There
here.
we go.
You know those claw machines?
Yes, I have so much inside information on those. I won't even say it.
Okay, sweet. So we got a claw machine now up at Bobby's.
What's it programmed to?
Well, right now they just what?
Who's the supplier?
I don't know.
Okay.
I literally just got it in.
I have one.
So anyway, so I'm trying to think of stuff to put in that's fun because right now they have like little football teddy bears, footballs, and like blown up pennants.
That's because
but I'm
those
all
are the
like,
most profitable items.
well, no, not here.
Stuffed animals are.
Here's
You
my
get them
kicker.
for 60 cents a piece.
So there was this Michael's for all the people out in California, in Westminster, California. Michael's Irish Sports Bar. They had a lobster claw machine with live lobster, and if you caught it, they'd pick it up. They'd cook it for you, and they had one with rubber duckies, with all different designs. What are you doing?
That light's freaking me out, man.
Yeah, I know. I tried to turn it off, but since we started,
It's
that
been
probably
hacked.
got hacked too.
It's been hacked.
It is hacked. I don't have it.
It's all right.
I'm lost.
I'll figure it out. It looks like an alligator
just
eating my
unplug it.
head. Look.
Yeah, look. Now it's offline. It's a doozy. Hey, will you just turn it off, bud?
Yeah, I
Just
guess I'm gonna
unplug
turn
it.
that off. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll
go
be the
ahead and unplug
bitch.
that, bud.
I'll be the bitch at not my house.
All right.
Go ahead and take these off.
Well, you are closer.
Check out these pants.
Let's see it. Work it, own it. So anyway, so I'm thinking, what do you think about this idea? Throw some rubber duckies in and some of those emoji, like the little
Button's not even working.
what?
The
No.
button doesn't work. That thing's been hacked.
Damn, this guy's good.
He's so good he can turn lights on forever.
I'm blink and blink.
Way to go.
So I
Poindexter.
on your serious, I need your serious input on this one because I think I'm gonna roll with it, man. Throw some rubber, like, cause the rubber duckies with all uniform, like the Jeep thing. You know how people
Yeah,
put
my
rubber
daughter
ducks
has
on
like
Jeeps?
50 of those little duckies, dude.
Yeah, so you throw those in with a couple blues items, and then
A Nintendo Switch.
you put like emoji, like the little stuff,
Yeah,
like little poo thing, and
Yeah,
little.
buy all this shit for 10 cents a piece. That's fine, but you've got to put something in that's worth $300 that's impossible to grab.
Well, here's the kicker that we kind of came up with. Someone shot me this idea, who I thought was genius. If we tag at the bottom of the rubber ducky or whatever, it'll be random, and we just put something like a free sweatshirt or free, whatever.
Terrible idea.
Why?
Shout out to MW Amusements, sponsored by MW Amusements.
Why do you say it's a terrible idea?
Because I know a guy who owns a ton of those machines, dude. He actually ran Bobby's place back when it was Shooters at 141. He was the concessions guy. He owns jukeboxes, claw machines, and he just picked up about 85, well, about a year ago now. Time's flying now. He picked up about 80 of those. My favorite game ever, the quarter pushers.
You can't have those, though. I looked at those.
You can have those.
No, because if you put a quarter, it's gambling.
Right, but you don't have to. See, you're wrong. Because just go down to, what's that name? The Emo's place that does barbecue? Smoky Mo's. They've got them.
Place that does barbecue?
Yeah, Smoky Mo's, dude, on Manchester.
That sounds good.
Sponsored by Smoky Mo's, the home of the brisket sandwich. Oh, my God, dude, it's called a Menage. It's amazing.
Is it really?
Yeah, and it's incredible. I can't believe you've never heard of Smoky Mo's. My family goes there once. Honey, we're going there this Sunday.
You don't have to call me honey.
It's been like a month. I'm talking to my wife. She's watching. We're going there. We're going there in about.
Anyway, so you're shutting down? No,
I'm not going to shut it down. But here's
I think you're wrong.
So if you want people to talk about the machine, sure.
I'm saying like if they're there, we put on like a free bucket or a free drink or something.
Yeah, that's fine. But you can't make it the same thing as everything else that's in there because it has to be harder to grab.
No,
otherwise you're going to lose the shit ton of money. Having
if we put in, I'm talking about these. Here, let me pull them up for you.
You get a duck that has a post-it note on the bottom of it, and then when you walk up to it you have to walk up to the counter where they have the lottery machine that doesn't sell lottery tickets, and you say, hey, I just won that sweatshirt. Then Jake has to take off the shirt he's wearing and give it to you. I get the concept.
Oh, that's weird.
It's not really weird. It's almost as weird as the hat that you're not wearing that I asked you to wear.
It was too hot. I had to take it off,
pretty
dude.
hot. I agree with you. You know what? Let's just start the show over. Can we reset?
Can we reset? Please hold. Amazon. No, I'm going to show you these. I think it's a great idea.
These white glasses without a hat make me look like I am so space aged.
All right. What do the viewers think?
Another hat. Oh, I'm taking the hair down.
Do you need a hat?
I don't need a hat. I just need to take my hair down because it's hot.
It is hot.
Sponsored by Dirty Fans.
It is hot. What's going on here? Oh, you know what it is? I didn't open the window.
Brought to you by Pantene Pro-V.
All right, I'll go get the window. You think about it.
It's okay. No.
Well,
no. I don't want you to
I'm
leave.
going to take this off.
I know where you're going.
Where is that?
You said there's no smoking in here.
No, I'm not smoking.
He's smoking something, but it might not be tobacco.
Definitely not.
Or anything that lights on fire. So now that we're talking without Jake, and I can talk some sense into you people, if you're going to buy a claw machine, just make sure you're putting in things that are cheaper than what you want to give away. Otherwise, you're not going to make a profit. Sure, it's great to have a machine that gives shit out, but those machines are programmable, and I don't think that Jake understands that. And if you don't turn on the certain counter, then it's going to win every time. And before you know it, you've given away 30 shirts, 15 pairs of boxers. Now you're out of clothes. Nobody has a laundry machine that works in a bar. It doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
It makes more sense than you think if you're trying to advertise. Unless what I'm
not
saying
trying
is,
to advertise. I'm trying to get your opinion.
Yeah, so I went to this indoor soccer park because my daughters play soccer, right?
Okay.
And they have the claw machine with the duckies, and it's a play till you win machine. So my daughter comes home she comes with $5, and she leaves with like 30 of these ducks, and it's great for her. And she has a shoebox full of them. It's real cute. But I also get addicted to these machines because right next to the duck machine, there's a machine that goes like these slots that go up and down. You have this little arrow, and you got to stop it right when it gets to the hole, and then it goes straight forward. And if it goes through the keyhole, you win that prize. The holes get smaller as you go to the right and go up towards the top, and the biggest prize there was a Nintendo Switch. And I'm telling you, I dropped like $30 into this machine because I was so close every time.
Yeah, I've seen those.
That's how you profit.
Okay.
You have to make it impossible to get the good stuff. But then there's still other stuff in there that the dorks still play for. If you're a hacker, you go after the balloon animals.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're the one thing you never could
control. So we're charging right now it's at $1. A dollar a play.
And is it $1 a play or is it $1 play till you win?
No, just $1 a play.
Well, nobody's gonna play it.
Well, I played it yesterday. I played it yesterday.
It was free, right?
So anyway, $1 a play.
Right.
Why can I not find this?
And those machines are not programmable. Anyone who's listening who likes to play those games.
They're not? What do you mean?
Okay, so inside information between just me and Jake and the other 6 viewers. Hello, YouTube. You have to open the machine and switch the machine to how many plays until it hits. That's why when the claw comes down, you're guaranteed sure that you're going to grab it, and it just goes limp noodle, and then comes back up with nothing, even though you were right on top of it. It's because that machine's programmed to hit every 9 or 10 times.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I know it. Okay, I guess I don't have a guy.
That can't be right.
That's not right at all, then. I guess I couldn't get you a gigantic bag of stuffed animals right now.
I don't want a giant bag of stuffed animals right now.
Well, you would if you had one of those machines, Jake. Or if you looked to profit at all.
I was asking.
I know this.
I'm trying to come up with
ideas. He forgot to turn it off
ideas.
once. He forgot to. He bought a new one. He put it into a bar, and he forgot to program it. And he ended up losing like $30 worth of stuffed animals because every play won.
Every play was a win.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like randomized slot machines. We're talking like you profit based on how many times you want it to hit. That you can program it to hit more often, and then people talk to other people. Oh my God!
Freon, what is up?
Freon. If I played the machine and I won every $3 I played, $1 at a time, I won a stuffed animal, and then everyone sees me winning, and now they're all standing in line to play. That's great, but then you still got to come back the next night and switch it so that these people play all their money and they don't win.
I think you're overthinking.
Supply and
this,
demand. You brought up a subject I actually know answers to.
Okay, well, check this out.
Let's move
so
along.
let's say we let everybody win, right?
Right.
So if we buy the rubber duckies, right? We're charging $1 a play. Rubber duckies now is going for what? Let's say 25 cents, 39 cents a duck.
Do you know somebody who makes these ducks though?
They're right here.
Okay, but those don't have advertising on them. If you're going to let everyone win every time, you need to have something that's going to everyone that sees that rubber
All right,
ducky
let's
sees
change topic.
Bobby's place on it.
Are you high right now? Are you listening?
God, no,
Why
I'm
would
just
we want
smart.
Bobby's place on it? It's part of the thing. We don't have to get Bobby's place on it.
But are you putting the machine in Bobby's place?
It's already in Bobby's place.
Right, so that's my point. So then everyone who gets in the car of the person who won the duck, who has it sitting on their dashboard, sees Bobby's place.
Yeah.
Now you've got 5 people wanting to know what Bobby's place is.
Yeah, we could do that, but that would cost more money.
Yeah, but then you'd make more money.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, advertising.
But if
right?
you're already making 70 cents off a play, that's pretty good money.
yeah, I guess.
And then you could put the Bobby
If you
stuff
have
in.
lines and lines and like 10 machines, then yeah, eventually 70 cents per play is going to make you some profit. Otherwise,
No, that's if you win. You're still making 70 cents.
you have to pay the guy who collects all the quarters way more money than that.
I'm just okay. You're going in depth. I'm just asking stuff to put in the machine.
I told you, Nintendo Switch. You put a bunch of dumb shit in there that costs $1. Tootsie Rolls, the flavored Tootsie Rolls.
How
Fruities.
could the claw pick up a Nintendo Switch?
It picks up whatever you put the word Nintendo Switch on, just like you said.
Yeah, Sarah, what do you want us to talk
about?
about? He's not getting it.
Are you kidding me? I don't get it. You take a rubber duck and you on the bottom of it you write T-shirt.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how's
I
that going to be a
get that.
Nintendo Switch?
You write Nintendo Switch. And then
Oh,
you
I
keep
see
the
what
Switch
you're saying.
behind
Okay,
the bar.
I don't get it. Then.
I just don't get it. I just don't
Okay.
get how to make money and win. Fuck.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm about to
but
kick you off my show.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't get
do
it.
any fans have anything they would like for me to talk about that I don't understand more?
Yeah. So anyway, what about? Oh, I got another one. Huh. 10-10. Anyway,
Sarah, is there anything you'd like to know?
so the next thing is, have you heard? I want to do this thing I've been thinking about for Wednesday nights, doing this jukebox bingo. Have you heard of this?
Yes, I heard of it from you.
Okay, what are your thoughts on that?
I like it.
Okay,
I like
at
it.
least we agreed on something.
Well, but I do a lot of charity events, and I'll tell you, dude.
Oh,
at
yeah.
the beginning of them, everyone's like, "Oh, this is lame. We have to be here." 15 minutes into it, dude. And the big thing about these things is the auctions that you have on the side for charity. I ended up walking away from the last one, which was a trivia night with like 2 different baskets. Well, 1 basket. Almost got 2. I got 1 basket. My wife was
What was in it?
a couple bottles of wine that we won't drink, and a necklace, and a pass for a spa.
Did you go to the spa?
I didn't keep any of these things.
Oh,
The bottles of wine I poured out for the homies, obviously.
duh.
Yeah. And then the rest of it went to the wife. But I got a smile out of her, and that was pretty much worth the whatever money it was. And it's all for charity. How old were you got your first chest hair? I bought Jake's off of him when I was 14.
Well, I think I'm gonna try it, dude. Because what I understand is not like your typical bingo where it's like B12, B6, like whatever, G18 or whatever. It's music. So like if people go and they want to dance and they want to have fun, they can still do it. And it's on your phone. So when you walk,
You're under the impression that they play the song for the entirety of the song?
I don't know. We're gonna do a test. I want to do a test run. We're gonna do it Monday. Just me, the owner's wife, and a couple people. Because I signed up for it, but you need minimum 6 people to
Right.
run it. But from what I understand and looking at YouTube videos and stuff, it looks pretty cool. It's basically like, let's say you're sitting at a bar, and there's music playing, whatever. And you don't have to be there at a certain time. You could come in when it's almost over because we're gonna play multiple rounds, you
Right.
know. And
Can I
then
play remotely?
I don't know if you could do that. I don't know how that works, but you just pop it on and it's like, oh, if it's on your phone, you know, boom, you got it. And if you get bingo, like you get a gift card or something, you know, like a little gift. I think it would just bring people in because it's something unique and cool.
I can't get these glasses straight.
Are
so-
they cooking?
Yeah, like a roach leg. So I like the concept of what you're saying, but you can't play more than one game if you're playing the entire song. What you'll end up having to do is play about 20 seconds of it at the most. People get down, they start
See,
dancing,
that's how
and then you got to put your chip on Usher's 87.
Yeah, see, I don't know how that works. I don't know if you have to listen to X amount of, like, the whole song or if
No.
you could just.
You play enough for the people to dance. The drunk chicks have to have like 20 seconds worth because then they stand up. As long as they have enough
Yeah.
time to stand up and put their arm up like this, like they're Arsenio Hall, then you've got a party.
That's actually a damn good question, Sean.
Would you be okay if... Okay, Jake, I have a question for you, sponsored by Intelligent Sean. Would you be okay if you and your girl switched her V for your D? Everything else stays the same overall, including your T's.
No,
You would not be okay
I
with
want
that.
my D.
But wouldn't you just like to have one for a while just to look at it? I've always had the concept in my head where if I
Wait,
just
is
woke
it
up
how
as a woman-
long? Wait, what?
Right.
So you're getting pounded out?
The question, you're not pounding anything.
That's weird.
You're just trading V's for D's.
Oh,
Yeah, just for a day.
You
And
got a B? I got a D?
yeah,
Straight
switch
it
it
up.
up. Switch it up.
Let's
I
straight
just
it
want
up.
to see what it's like to have to sit down to pee because I do it anyways. I have daughters. But I'll tell you, I always thought that as a growing up as a teenager, if I was a woman, I wouldn't know what to do with myself besides sit in the mirror and look at myself.
Yeah, so you're saying you do. What if you had to do it permanently?
I probably wouldn't live very long.
Why is that?
Because I'd have to experiment with how many things can go in there that aren't supposed to. I don't know. It sounds like a weird concept, but it's like having those Jenko jeans with giant pockets.
Oh, I used to love Janko jeans.
But then, you know, when you wore those, you'd have to go into the gas station that had those gigantic Zippos and buy one to see if it fits in your pocket. There's $30. Here's your claw machine idea, Jake.
Janko
Janko
at the
jeans
door
and
you
giant
can
Zippos. Yeah, the first and second prize, Janko jeans first prize, second prize, giant Zippo.
Bingo.
I really enjoyed how that question turned around, by the way.
Yeah, that was a pretty damn good question.
Yes, it opened the doors for all kinds of giant Zippos.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do it.
I wouldn't want to do it.
I'd just be looking at everything like, will it fit? Will it fit?
That's exactly what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because I'm so immature in the brain.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I know the anatomy and that nothing's going to fit, but what if I'm wrong?
You got to try it.
Right, what if there's something new I've never even heard about?
Well, I definitely won't take you to Johnny Mac's that day.
Johnny Mac's the Dungeon?
No, the sports store.
That was the first place I ever found that weird wicked candy that
Is
Pee Wee
it?
Herman
No, it's
made.
Johnny Brock's.
What'd you say, Johnny Mac's?
I said Johnny Mac's.
Johnny Mac's doesn't exist anymore.
They closed all the Johnny Mac's?
It's a dentist now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and they tore down the Steak and Shake and turned it into a Panera. The first Panera bread, by the way, in St. Louis. Let's not call it St. Louis Bread Company anymore. It's the Test Panera store, who always seems to be out of mac and cheese sandwiches, even though they're advertised like the top shit.
Dude, like McDonald's and McFlurries, man. And I was thinking
I've
about
never
this.
not had a McFlurry. I go to McDonald's once a week. I've never not gotten a McFlurry, by the way. I hear that all the time.
Dude, it's
The Baldwin
stupid.
McDonald's always has McFlurries. They don't have food or employees, but they certainly have McFlurries. What if the machine didn't give you a prize, but a punishment if you don't get something? Like poop, I don't know, use imagination. Well, Sean, I like the idea with this. I think that the punishment, though, should be having to wear a leather
Shit on
mask
your
with
face. Wow, this really escalated quickly.
Yeah, Sarah likes to escalate things, and that's because we always run with it. I think that the if you lose, you'd have to wear a dominatrix mask with a zipper mouth. Zip,
For the whole night?
for the whole week.
What if you just had someone there that just like whipped you or something?
I'm not
Like,
down.
you fucking loser.
I'm not down. I don't even like it when people pat
Fucking
my back when I
loser.
don't know about it. Like if you smack my ass, dude, I'd be pissed.
What? I don't
Yeah.
have an ass.
I'm not cool with it. I'm like, you were the king of titty twisters. My ultimate fear is when someone grabs my titty.
Dude,
if
well,
they're gentle.
all right, back to the McDonald's thing though, because I
Don't touch me.
I got pissed about this because if you think about it, how much McDonald's makes a shit ton of money. So they're always like, oh, dude, the ice cream machine's down for cleaning. Why don't you get 2 fucking ice cream machines? So when one's down for cleaning, I can still get my Oreo McFlurry with caramel.
Because you don't know how to order it. The machines are never down. They just pick and choose who gets them. I get them every time because I
That
start
would be a
conversations
moment
with
I'd
them.
change my D for a V.
Yeah, as soon as
That
you're
would
like,
be it.
as soon
A
as you're the person
McDonald's
that's like,
trip
I'd
would
like to
make me
have a
change.
cheeseburger with 2 slices of cheese and extra pickles with no onions. That's when they're like, nope, ice cream machine's
Ice
down,
cream
bro,
machine's on.
because you're an idiot. And
But
you
if
like to
I
order
had a
shit.
V, I could go in there and be like, hey, like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down with that. You know, it's anybody that comes in and says, hey, I like that.
That's
If you're
what,
a V
that's
or
what
a
a
D.
gay horse eats.
V or a D, that starts a good conversation with me. I wear white shades and long hair, so yeah, hey is all I need. Sometimes we just want a friend.
The McRib. They always retire.
By the way,
and
let's
they bring it
can we
back.
change the subject real quick? How great of a song was that song from Toy Story? You've got a friend in me. The meaning to that. I mean, it's like it's almost as meaningful as the Truman Show.
I gotta be honest. I don't remember the last time I watched Toy Story.
Or heard that song. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about the Truman Show then. The Truman Show was one of the most meaningful movies ever made. Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
where he was born on a. By the way, he was basically born in 2023 in that movie because he was born into a TV show and didn't know it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're doing that now.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. The concepts, the hidden messages behind that, and the long haul of depression that went through for years after watching that. It's basically how I feel about the Earth. We're in the Matrix. There's somebody standing over us and puppeteering me, and I have no clue what to do.
Oh, the puppet masters are real.
The Puppet Master.
Those are definitely real.
Have you ever said Candyman 3 times in a mirror?
All the time. And he never shows up. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Did you ever think that maybe that's because you're the Candyman?
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, what are you saying? I could kill people?
I'm saying every time I say it 3 times, I talk to you. For some reason, you call me every time I do it.
Oh, that's weird.
It's not weird. You're the Candyman.
I mean, I am on a candy kick.
You don't even get it, dude. Well, just go back to your stupid claw machine.
Yeah, I'm going rubber duckies.
I think you should put condoms in it.
Okay.
It's a bar.
Yeah,
Why would you put
that's
kids'
true.
toys in there?
But you're not going to be like, oh, dude, let me go get a... First off, do they still make condoms?
That's the best part of this. So I hate to be the guy who's going to go lewd with this one, but Jake's going to love this. That's the exact pickup line that you need. Babe, we can use a condom if you win one. Otherwise, fresh skin. Yeah, dude.
I
this
guess
is a
that
killer
does
idea.
work, too.
Yeah, this is exactly how this works. You no longer have to beg for the sex. You don't have to beg to see if you can even get it or ask for it. You just have to tell her to go win one.
Yeah.
That way she has no choice. You're
You'd
going
be
to have
like,
it either way.
if you want to use one tonight.
Yeah, you're no longer giving her the option of having sex or not. You're just giving her the option of having a condom when you do it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't see that bringing a lot of money.
Or it could bring a lot of syphilis.
Unless we pin like a U1 through it.
Through it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you want a free shot.
Yes. You win one free shot and nothing more.
Oh, man, that really went downhill quick,
It's
didn't
not.
it?
If you think downhill's uphill, yeah.
Gotcha.
There needs to be babies. Well, the
You-
world will end if this whole generation just decides to not have babies.
That's what China's wanting to do.
It takes one generation to kill off society.
China's definitely wanting to.
China just builds balloons in Chinese food, man. It's delicious food.
I had Chinese food today.
I had Chinese food
I
today.
got Chinese food because you got Chinese food.
What'd you get?
I went with beef and broccoli with onions.
You're definitely one of those pricks that ask for no pickles on your McDonald's. I get it. It's
What?
okay. I ordered
I
just
always
regular
get
shit
pickles.
on the regular menu. I'd like fried rice and some crab rangoon and a couple egg rolls that taste like shit, but I'm going to order them because you've got a ton of them extra sitting there.
Lube, yeah, lube's a good
And
one.
then I walk in and I grab the most sweet and sour sauces that I can possibly carry because that's all Chinese food really means to me. How many places do you think I went to during COVID for Chinese food that would like what am I trying to think of here? They would delegate how much sweet and sour you get. 2 packets. And then you know
Dude,
what
now
I'd
they
say?
charge you for fortune cookies.
And I'd say,
I
I would
got
like
charged
to
for a
have
fortune
4 more
cookie.
sweet and sours because I have 3 other girls at my house who love to drink it. And they go,
They're
he's in
kinda
bag.
stingy.
And I'd say, yeah, but I need more. I watched you put 2 of them in the bag. I've got 4 cans of sweet and sour chicken at my house that I need that for, on top of the fact that I ordered all this fried rice. It's in bag. I pulled out $10. So I'll give you $10 right now. Let me get a handful of those. Or 5. Just give me 5 of them.
Right, 30 cents.
They wouldn't give them to me. 30 cents for a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
They charge the same amount for those almond cookies that are really just vanilla wafers.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. You know they charge you for fucking Papa John, the little Parmesan packets and shit?
Only if you ask for them. If you go back in after you got your pizza and say, you forgot my Parmesan, they won't argue with you. I worked at Pizza Hut. So did you, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's the
way
trick.
back.
You just go walk back in and say, you forgot my ranch.
So, I don't know. Did you see the fucking the president's address this week?
I heard it was a bunch of stumbling and mumbling.
It was. I'm convinced he's cloned. Whoever was that was a clone president. His face features everything. That was not our president, or the United States president.
Did you see any of blinking from the sides?
Dude, it was nuts. Did you watch it? It was like he had saran wrap on his face. I was like, who the fuck is this dude?
There's a whole underground society of lizard people, and they're the ones that are the clones. They can actually morph and move their body bones and shit. So they can basically become a clone, kind of like the Mimic movie. However, they blink from the sides, and there's actually video of like a lot of big celebrities.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah,
a lot of celebrities.
Speaking of that, you say
oh my god, the video of Katy Perry.
I didn't see that.
You haven't seen that? Oh, it's got to be like a year and a half old. I'm just going to say that first because I know Sarah's going to call me out for being old news. So she's like she's on stage, dude. She's at a concert, and then she like touches her temple. I have to show you this without sunglasses, and she goes. And like her eye just starts twitching and she can't stop it. And so she touches it again and then it stops real quick, but then she just collapses.
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, like a fucking robot.
So she had a seizure?
No, dude. It was
brain
like
hemorrhage?
And then on the video that I saw, they cut to like 3 or 4 other celebrities. One of them was Wendy Williams, like saw something.
That's
behind
a
the
dude.
Camera.
Is that the girl that's all like woo woo or whatever? Or
yeah. The one,
how you doing?
Like
how you doing?
Yeah, she looks like
that's
Skeletor,
a dude.
It's all white chicks in the audience. Yeah.
Can't convince me. That's a dude.
Yeah. Well, it looked like on the video, like she was recording the show.
Like if she was,
and someone was coming after her, and she freaked out and passed
yeah. If
out.
she was X-Men, she'd be the Incredible Hulk.
I'm pretty sure she's got to be a claw machine.
She's a dude.
She is a dude in a claw.
It's a guy, dude.
She looks like a dunk tank. With a person in it. You know, the ones you throw a ball at the thing and it knocks.
Yeah. They had that also.
You can rent those for $300. We should put that on our next show.
They do it at Bobby's Car Wash.
Bobby's has a car wash?
Yeah. And then they have a dunk tank.
Are you washing cars there?
Nah, they don't want me to in a
Brought
bikini.
to you by Jake and a Speedo.
They don't want me in a bikini, dude.
I think
but I brought up just really quick, and we'll go back. But the president dress, I was over at Chicky Babe's house,
because
and
she has TVs.
we were watching it. What do you mean?
Yeah, you have a lot of screens.
Oh,
None of these.
So
have
anyway,
cable.
no, everybody it's free, dude. What?
Netflix is cable?
No, smart TVs all have free channels. You didn't know?
Yeah,
that?
they have free
She didn't know that
channels.
either, and
They're
I
not
showed
live
her.
local. There's no live local. Yeah,
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I have 7 MTVs. I understand that. There's an entire channel of Bob Ross and an entire channel.
There's live.
Supermarket fucking Sweep has its own channel.
Every smart TV has live channels. She didn't know this, and I showed her this.
Supermarket Sweep.
So anyway, let's go back to it. So I'm watching this, and he's all like, "I'm lowering gas prices, and what was it? I'm lowering gas prices and eggs."
He has no authority to do either of those, by the way.
And I'm all like, lowering eggs. Didn't we talk about this on episode 11?
You were like, I can't afford eggs. They're $9 a carton.
Yeah, and then finally they came out. I guess it's been done for like a year ago. They're like, oh, we have no shortage on eggs, but now they're coming after companies because the companies never lowered their prices.
Supply, demand.
No, but they have enough.
Candyman.
So now it's...
Candyman speaks of something. Next week, it disappears.
That's true, right? That has happened in the last couple episodes.
Guess what? We just still win the lottery.
I wore this hat last week.
I talked about the lottery.
I got a jersey and
we haven't won yet, so... Get back on that.
Yeah, let's talk about the lottery for a second then.
So
did you hear about this ginger and this peanut butter guy who won the lottery?
They talked about it till they won. I heard about it.
Yeah, they talked about it. They were starting a podcast with 6 viewers.
If I won the lottery, I would sponsor the show. And by sponsor, I mean I would pay you and or give you free apparel to wear with my name on it so that you could advertise for me, which is what sponsorship is all about. Unless we're talking about AA, that's a whole different story.
I'll say yeah for this one.
When you sponsor
Bully Bags.
Sponsored by Bully Bags.
Sponsored by Bully Bags.
Their jerseys are full price.
Jerseys are full price.
Look, I really love cornhole, by the way.
Yeah. No, Tommy's good. That's Tommy right there. He's a good guy. So I was talking where that joke came from. I was talking to him. He got me the sweatshirt and the jersey. Well, I haven't brought the jersey out, but I wore this hat. Can you see it? Bully Bags.
I see it.
Bully Bags. I wore that hat last week, and then next thing you know, the sweatshirt and jersey came in. He gave it to me, and so I was talking about the show.
Free stuff. I have to pay for it.
Yeah, so I was talking about the show. I was like, hey man, do you want me to put you up there? You know, just have your logo like the Bobby's logo you see on your screen, and then just have a little. What is going on here? Anyway, just have like a little spot. She's like, yeah, man, that'd be awesome. And I was like, we don't really need much, man. And I was like, I already have mine, so
screen's small, so we don't need that much.
So I'm like, man, I really want to get peanut butter. The guy I work with on the show. He's like, all right, man. It was like,
get me his size.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. It was like $40 for the jersey or $45 for the sweatshirt. I don't know what it was. And I was just like, oh, all right. Well, you know what? Let's start paying for our own sponsors.
Yeah, I'd be happy to pay for that, Billy Bags. But in the process, Bully Bags, I'd like for it to have a Nike swoosh on it instead.
Can you do that?
Well, yeah, if I'm going to sponsor myself.
So anyway, him and his wife are actually really good people. I'm not really salty about it. It was out of nowhere.
It's a joke, and we like to play it and have fun. So
it was a joke because I was all like,
say is Bully Bags. They'll make you cornholes for pretty much any occasion, and you can
do
whatever you want on them.
Here, let's pull those back up. His sets are actually pretty badass. If you guys summertime's coming and you like cornhole, he made some Bobby ones that are fucking awesome.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, I looked at the website, the yoga pants.
Yeah, does he have Bully Bag? Oh, he does.
Yeah, there's definitely yoga pants on this website.
Oh, yeah, I'll be damned. Yeah. Huh. All right, well, check out the website. He has all sorts of stuff.
I'm wearing them right now.
Tuesdays, we play up at Bobby's. Summer league starting, or spring league starting.
And I think it'd be awesome to have one that says who does that show.
Well, we could pay for it.
And yeah, if we had 3 holes, one for who, one for does, one for that.
Hey, that's a whole new game, dude. I think
ball.
you're onto something.
It's called skee ball, you idiot.
Skee ball. No, skee ball has more of that, and they have the top one.
They have little rings.
Yeah, see.
Little baby rings for Jake's
How do you
little
like me now?
baby balls. So I'd like a hoodie or I'd like a hat. I could pretty much wear a tank top, even if it's.
I have
size.
a kid's beanie. You want to bring one home to the kids?
I have too much hair for that. Oh yeah, for my kids.
Yeah,
I forgot I have kids.
He gave me
like
some
stuff.
kids beanies.
Yes,
that are pretty
if he
cool.
gave you kids beanies,
yeah, let me go grab one before I forget
$14.95 is not that much for me to pay. I'll take care of it. I owe you though. Ooh, I owe you $275 for a Lamborghini. Hold on to that one. That's a keeper. So let's get back to while Jake's not here, so I don't have to discuss why I know this. Tupac is still alive. He never died. There's a reason that there's 95 albums that came out with him on them after he passed away, and there's still albums coming out. The hologram of him at the Super Bowl was not a hologram at all. It was more of a hologram, I guess, than real holograms. But if anything is the case, I'm a hologram too. Yes, and to read the scroll up at the top of the screen that I'm seeing here, Sarah, we are in a simulation. Not we could be, we are. From what I was researching on this one, the reason that the world is boring is because we're in a simulation. But the thing is, you wouldn't make a simulation more boring, which means that the world in reality is way more boring than what we're in now. So you do not want to leave the Matrix. Just be ignorant and enjoy your steak. I just spent 15 seconds being awkwardly silent, and I think it's going to get the most views.
Awesome, man.
It's
so
cool. We didn't lose any, at least. So
we have
Jake just went and got apparel that he's going to make me try to put on.
the Bully Bag. There you go, bud.
Bully bags
With my hair on it.
$14.95.
And do you want this one for yourself?
Whatever you have, I'll take for free because I like free.
I don't know if you can see that.
I will hang that from the rear view.
You got that one. This one you don't want. I'm gonna wear this one because this one's already dirty with my stuff on it.
Do you like it how Jake says you don't want this? He knows me so well that he makes my choice.
This is the jersey they gave us, or gave me.
Can
right
I wear it
here.
because it says Rosa on it?
It's pretty nice. I mean, Rose is kind of small.
How much did it
But
charge
as
you?
a Bully Bags, it's pretty nice.
Did you get to pay per letter?
No, he gave it to me.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah. And this too.
Brought to you by Jake's the only one on the show.
Yeah. Well, I told him about you, man. I told him.
That's great. Obviously, he doesn't watch the show if you had to tell him about me.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll tune in.
Brought to
this
you
week.
by No One Cares
Jersey.
about me.
Is
Is that a hoodie, Jake?
That's a hoodie.
Good. I hope that you had fun being
Oh.
sponsored.
We'll get you
I'll
there,
just wear
buddy.
this hat until I have to pay for it.
We'll get you there, buddy.
One day I'll be cool.
We'll give a shout
This
out.
reminds me of 2001 when I had to tell everyone, hey, guess what? I am actually here.
Sir, didn't you have
Jake, you only have 2 doors on this car, and I'm in the back seat. Could you please pull the seat up so I can get out of the car? Please stop closing me in the car when we go places. 2001. That my entire year.
Oh man, I miss that.
I don't.
Weed is legal as of last Friday. Yeah, dude. Okay. That.
Here.
Thank
in
you. That was
Missouri,
one of the
at least we're in
topics.
Missouri. Is that when it happened? Because I was at the weed store the day it opened. I guess.
Dude, yeah, and it was funny
I just
because
wanted to buy a poster.
I was coming back from the doctors, from the hospital last Thursday, and I didn't bring it up on the show. Oh, we brought it up a little bit.
We did. Briefly because.
So
we weren't
everybody's
hot.
having these sales, and my mom was all like, are they giving out weed over there? And I look over, and sure enough, dude, big old signs, everything. And I thought it was still you needed a card,
Right,
but now they have these massive signs. I guess
What's funny is
recreational.
that it's going on now on sale. Why would you have to drop the price? It just came out today.
Yeah, is that what they did?
Well, yeah, there's like they were having this huge weed sale. Everything's on sale, but it was never regular priced. So what you're doing is you're
Yeah.
convincing me that it should be this price instead, because I know you
got
can sell
you.
it for that and still make profit.
Well, I heard
Don't raise
people
it.
are complaining because obviously I work in a restaurant business and there's a lot of drugs that go through there.
Weed's not a drug, by the way.
And
It's
well,
legal.
now it's not as legal. But anyway, like people were like, "Dude, the taxes on this."
Oh, that's nothing. Try driving over
Really?
to Illinois and buying it, saying that you're a Missouri citizen. Double.
Oh, do they
double the
fuck you?
taxes. Yeah.
Are you serious?
From what I've heard, from what I've talked to other
That's
people
fucking
about,
stupid.
you go there to buy a $60 bag and you walk out of there spending $127. Of
They
course
double on taxes?
Not
That doesn't
necessarily
make
double, because
sense.
of course when you're at the counter you say, "Do you have any pre-roll joints?" But you buy one of those and they can't be more than $10. From what
I
I've
feel
heard.
like you know a guy that does this often.
I know a guy who does concessions and smokes weed.
You know a lot of guys.
Not the same guy. I do know a lot of guys.
Well, I'm gonna have to get a hold of you then and talk about. I gotta get something hyped for Wednesday.
Right. So it is taxed like Sarah just commented that it's taxed like 30%. It is.
It is.
If you buy
Well,
it
that
from
makes sense,
If
I
you buy it
guess.
from a state you're not a resident of, because you have to tell them and show them your license, it goes even higher, because you have to pay like a not a
28.
transport tax, but something like that, where it's
Oh,
like you're coming in
what called?
to buy our shit. It's my shit. I'm Illinois.
And 28, Ian, is because my dad died March 28th. So when I get cool stuff, I get that instead of the 7. But what are you doing, bud?
You talked about your dad, so I don't want to rub you
Oh,
until you
thanks,
feel better.
man. What a good friend.
That
but
was
it-
weird. You have
that's
hair
like-
on your arms.
Yeah, I have a lot of hair on my
God,
arms.
dude, try wax. I'm like
Do you want to
turtle.
narrate it?
I'm like a turtle.
Dude, speaking of that, so when I worked at Passaic, the guys that bought out in Michigan the old Chrysler plant, they bought them out, and this was probably 3 or 4 years ago. And anyway, they bought these things because they had a subcontract, but they're like, we're growing weed for the government. And I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, no, we're growing weed in a third party, but it's going to be for the government. I was like, huh? So they bought 6 warehouses where they used to build cars, and the 7th warehouse was for mushrooms. And they're like, yeah, in about
They're now
5.
legal on those too.
They said in about 5 years, it's going to be 5 to 10 years. Weed is going to be legal, and the government is just going to tax everybody, and it's going to be crazy. And then mushrooms are going to start coming legal for the I don't it's
Well, it's for
line
medicinal.
whatever.
They're doing it for medicinal right now for migraine sufferers. And
Yeah,
for PTSD.
but what's it called? It's not the psychedelic.
No, it's not
shrooms
psychedelic
people
shrooms.
think of.
It's not black mushrooms. I know what you're talking about. The viewers will find out when they look it up. What it does is
like
it
one's
actually,
like the lion's
so
tamer. or
when you have
whatever.
PTSD, your brain actually breaks connections inside of it, like these electrode transmitting connections. Shrooms have actually been medically proven to regrow or grow new ones. So you actually,
Yeah.
your brain starts
That's
working again, maybe in a different way. You may
Yeah.
have a different personality. You may start
Is that what
speaking
it is?
French. Yes. See, Sarah is smart enough to use the Googles.
She is my Google. She knows
she's-
more than Google. She's like, here's
Sarah,
Google,
is Sarah-
and here's
Sarah-
Sarah, and here's that new AI.
Sarah, are you AI?
No, she's like right under AI.
Nope, she just knew that. She knew that. You knew that? You knew that? So I guess when Jake and I come out to California to do our show on the road, I'm going to be on the road again. I'm definitely choosing you for my trivia night team.
Yeah, and she's down at Irvine with some sweet e-bikes.
Whenever I go to trivia nights, I cheat.
Are you a cheater on trivia?
Yeah, but I bring tablets made of stone that have the
I
answers
hate
on
when
them.
people, and then they brag. They put on Facebook like, "Oh, won trivia 8 weeks in a row." I was
Oh,
like,
who the
so
hell
you
would do
search
that?
Google?
I robbed the bank and made it away. What an idiot! I would never. First of all,
They do it all the time.
First of all, I
They
don't
do it all the
cheat.
time.
I don't cheat in life. I don't cheat on trivia nights. I'm just that smart. Secondly, if I did cheat, I would definitely not tell the world. What a dumbass.
I'm down.
Did Sarah just say, "Come on and roll with me"? Bop, beep.
No,
On
ride
the block
with
with
the-
my reelers on by sky.
Oh, Matt's on. What up, Matt?
What's up, Matt? Matt, $1 from Jake's pocket if you can tell me who sang the song I just sang. I'll give you a hint. He ain't ugly.
I don't even know. I didn't even hear you.
You have
Okay,
5
Matt.
seconds. 4.
Anyway,
3, 2, 1. Pretty Willie Suella from St. Louis.
yeah, I never would have got that.
The music video was him and a couple dudes in Hummers driving through River de Pear.
I never would have got that. So anyway, so they buy this out. So they've been growing all this stuff and like kind of, I guess.
Did you know how much they had to pay for security guards? Because
I'm sure they.
Those
Well, to
places
buy out those warehouses, you'd have to pay.
to buy those out, but then the people that
I
come in to
mean-
rob you with guns to
Well, I'm
steal
pretty
your
sure
millions of
if the
dollars worth
government
of
was
weed and money.
involved, the government had that thing
You would think, man. You
secured.
would think, but the government also, they own our cities, and they don't secure the shit out of those at all. Now they're taxing our weed like they tax cigarettes. By the way, they make a ton of money on both. But when this first came out, by the way, when weed was legalized for medicinal use, it was cash only.
Matt, I still do owe
the,
you a
the
hat.
government did not let you buy weed with credit or checks. It was cash only.
Isn't that what it is now?
Mm-mm.
You can buy weed with a credit card?
Yeah, you can go right in with the debit card, I heard.
What the fuck? Wait, debit? No, like credit card.
Whatever, that's fine. There's an ATM in the lobby from what I've heard.
That's what I'm saying. So they still just want cash.
No, you can actually go up with their ATM.
I could go in with a Capital
So
One card and buy weed now?
Yes. They have a chip reading machine that you
What
punch in
the
your stuff to if you need to, and you can tip. They have a tip slot, from what I've heard.
Good for the government realizing they fucked up 40 years ago.
Right. Well,
Or
so the
50,
weed shop
whatever it
guys, the
was.
guys behind the counter don't work for the government. See, this is all subletted, just like the DMVs here in Missouri.
Yeah, the third party. That's what I was talking about
Franchise.
on the growing.
Right. But now that they're for recreational use, you're not paying the government. You're just getting taxed by the government.
Yeah, see, not credit card.
Maybe not in California.
California's like 3 years ahead of the Midwest.
I can't prove it because I didn't do
Sarah,
it.
can we
I know a
Google
guy,
that
but I
somehow?
I know a guy that I trust more than myself, and he told me that he used his credit card
I don't even know how to Google
before
that.
he got in his 92
We need
Lexus
that
and drove
fucking
home.
AI. How do you even Google that?
How do you Google AI?
No, for the credit card.
Oh, go to the website for the weed store.
Oh, that's pretty smart. What's the weed store?
Type in weed store near me.
Really? Is that
Well,
what?
no,
Is that what they called it?
No, they call it a dispensary. Dispensary near me.
Oh no, you're right there, weed store.
The weed store, Leaf Fly. I don't know where that is. There's one right down on Big Bend.
I should have lied.
It's
to
right
us
down the
from
street from
Canada.
here, man. Big Bend and Doherty Fair. Or Big Bend and 141.
We'll take this journey
I see
together.
it. I see it.
Where?
That one. Big Bend and 141.
Let's not take that journey together.
Just click on it. That's the one. Yeah.
Right there.
No. Yeah. I think that's it. I drove past that place. Yeah, so it used to be like a Jiffy Lube.
Are they open? Let's call them.
Well, just go to the spot where you buy it. Like put in an order, because you can put in an order and they can deliver it if you have a medical card. But if not, you can prepay for it, as I can see right here, and I've never done before. And then you go there and you just grab it. But go to it, click on it, and then go to checkout. And I guarantee you that you can type in your Visa or MasterCard.
All right, where do I go to check out at?
You have to pick something. Put it in your cart. Just click on a thing.
I did. I clicked on that.
There's nothing in your cart. I see your cart has 0 things. Somebody needs to teach Jake how to computer.
Right there. Well, I got some idiot talking in my headset.
Oh, I'm so sorry somebody's telling you how to win.
All you do is win. All right, where's the cart at?
Win. Well, you still have nothing in your cart.
How do I put this in my cart?
You just in the about stuff. So go scroll down. Click on one of those things that says $24, Jake.
That's what I just did. We're at 16.
Not view details. You're clicking view details.
Where? No.
There you go.
Bingo.
There you
Sam,
go.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go to. I can't see the computer because
Here.
I'm sitting on the side of the table.
I'll move it over to you.
Okay, cool. So then,
This
request
is fun.
online ordering.
Good times.
In-store purchasing only. Request online ordering. Do you see it? Click it.
Hold on, Rich. She already got it.
Wrong. I'm sorry, Sarah. You're usually a wealth of information, but
January 13th. That was just.
I was there with the guy who was there using his Discover card.
All lies.
Okay. Did you know their most expensive joint was $37? Said my friend.
I thought you said it was 27.
That's the other store that my friend went to in Illinois. They lower the prices so they can raise the taxes. You still pay the same amount.
Yeah, you gotta buy it in the store, dude. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's because you didn't start an account yet. Start an account, Jake.
I'm not gonna start an account.
You're still on Leafly. I don't even know what that is. It's the wrong
What the
place.
hell?
That was the wrong
Anyway.
place.
So that blows my mind. So now, yeah, sir, I'm with you on that one.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I guess I did go to a very... I didn't go to any place. It was a friend. Just a friend that I trust more than myself, who drove his Lexus home afterwards.
Oh, see, that's where I got it mixed up. I was thinking federal.
You have to
federal
drive a
legal.
car. That's the step one. If you drive a car, you can do it.
That's like that
You
new.
can't ride your bike there.
What's that?
You can't ride your bike there. They don't allow it.
Which one?
All of them.
Really? Is that like a anti-hippie thing?
Hippies don't ride bikes.
Oh yeah, the hacky sack.
Yeah, hippies don't ride bikes, Jake. Hacky
I
sack
miss
players
hacky
do.
sacking.
You know what? I do too.
When's the last
By
time
the
you
way,
hacky sack?
Depends on what you consider hacky sack, because at Pizza Hut we used to play with Corey Stowe a game called Super Happy Fun Ball, which was hacky sack with a bouncy ball.
Yeah.
Inside the store.
I remember.
Yeah, dude, how dirty was that? Could you imagine if you were like the person who bought a thin crust pizza with that dough roller that had the bouncy ball that bounced all over the floor first and then went into the dough, and then Corey had to go fish it out with his bare hands and then turn the machine back on for the next day's dough? But we played the game, and it was amazing. And we used to listen to satellite radio, and Bill Haas would play. It was great.
That was the one off by Marquette, right?
Yeah, it was Chesterfield.
We're drifting in memory lane.
Memory lane's the best times. Jake and I
not for
never
these
worked
guys.
together at that place, but we both worked there.
Yeah.
I worked there in the days of Corey, obviously. The Ratleen worked there, and then Laura Dagan worked
New
there.
topic, anybody?
But let's talk about this topic real quick. They used to sell, or they now sell, and I used to make, without them selling these or even inventing them, cheese sticks with pepperonis on them.
I saw
Sauce
that.
on the side. And now they sell them for like $9. I used to walk there every day with a Jay after Marquette High School before I'd have to start the job at 4 o'clock, and I would make them. And now they sell them.
Good old Bill.
Good old Billy Boy.
All right. I think I'm done skis.
Do you remember when Matt got his own place and Bill was yelling from the balcony at those
We're
chicks?
definitely
and goes,
done
"We have our
skis.
own place."
Do you want Bobby or
I
OCD?
don't want to stop the show. Can we just keep going after we turn this off?
Yeah, we'll keep going.
We both have to look at the wall when we talk to each other.
All right, ready?
Who is your 10-year-old celebrity crush? Kathy Ireland. Jake, Jake, answer the question.
I don't know. I'm ready to wrap it up. We're wrapping
was
this
your
one
ten-
up.
who was your
Until
10-year-old
next
crush, Jake?
weekend. I don't know.
Jake's was Cindy Crawford.
It was so long ago. Cindy Crawford was hot.
Yeah, I knew it.
All right, you got OCD?
Jake's was Ozzy Osbourne.
You got it?
Brought to you by OCD, lifting and high-performance off-roading truck stuff. They don't make headlights yet, but the bright ones on that machine are cool.
Cool.
Listen, factory shocks and struts are an arm and a leg. I know that because I work at a dealership. Aftermarket, not so much. Quality control is what you're really looking for, and somebody who actually understands what they're doing and why they're doing it, not just how to hang parts. OCD Performance is where you're going to get all of it. They're the professionals. You can go in there with an idea of what you want or just an idea of what you want it to look like, and they'll control it for you if you need them to. And also, they're really nice there, and they give discounts when you say Jake's name. Not mine.
Double high fives.
Double high fives.
All right. Bobby's Place, one of the last NHL hockey bars in St. Louis, Missouri. Stop on by. Friendly people. Amazing workers. Oh, bye, Sarah. And then 2 Wednesdays from now, we are going to start, hopefully we're doing test run Monday, but we will start the rock and roll bingo, which I've never done before, so I'm excited about that.
Test runs are the best times.
Test runs are the best times, and we will find out what we're going to put on the claw machine, so pop in and see what we pick. All right.
Okay, back to us for a second, because Sarah's been so kind to give us all this information. She's getting a request filled. Does anybody have any red rope licorice? That's my impression of Garth.
Department of Revenue income from marijuana sales since February.
I really like my red rope licorice.
Jesus.
I like her because she's all squiggly.
Is that $2 billion?
$2 billion since February 2104. What galaxy are you in?
Look up Colorado's Department of Revenue income from marijuana sales.
February 2104. That's a pretty high up year there. I think that's 100 years from now, isn't it?
I think he has his stuff. I think that's...
Maybe there's no space between
That's
21 and
April.
04.
Yeah, that's April.
April.
2021.
I think it's February 21st, 04. But I'd like to say it how it's typed in. So since February of 2104, there has been
April
trillions
of
of dollars or ruples worth of stuff sold.
Huh.
How many ruples does it take to get an eighth of weed?
I don't know, but
Peace out.
toodaloos. We are outsies.
Cadillacs.